Hello, everyone, and welcome to the November General Body Meeting for the University of Kansas AIAS chapter. As we get started, let's go into our icebreaker for this. I know this is virtual, but do feel free to send in the comments what's been your favorite part of the semester. Us at the e-board, we love hearing about how everyone's semester is going, and in this dark and gloomy time, we always appreciate hearing some positivity. So do feel free to share in the comment section below what has been your favorite part of the semester. Really quickly, we aren't going to do an official roll call here, but here are all of our lovely executive board members. Hopefully you're familiar with at least one of them, but these are the individuals that you can go to with confidence and know that they have your best interest in heart and can bring it to the e-board so that we can really make a change. Going over the agenda really quick, it's going to be a pretty short meeting since it is the last one of the semester, which is really unfortunate, but alas, time must go on. So we're going to be reviewing last month, looking back at all the things we did in November. We'll do a very short, very brief national report. We'll go over a few events that are upcoming over winter, and then an event that's happening next semester. We'll be going over our outreach opportunities and then Freedom by Design once again. And then we'll be having a town hall, or I'll just be putting up options or ways you can contact me or anyone else in the e-board if you have questions. So going over a November review, we did have an Arch Hangout this month that focused on interview and internship. If you're interested in seeing it and you weren't able to be there in person, it is up on our YouTube channel, the same one you're viewing this on, where you can get to know a little bit more in the industry. There are some questions that we asked that are a little bit more up to date with what COVID is happening and things like that. And so again, it'll be a little bit better, or it's going to be a really great resource to kind of gauge the industry right now. We did have some amazing student shoutouts and professor highlights, which I'll get into at a later date or at a later point in time. And then bingo, we had a bingo competition with some lovely individuals where we gave away over $100 in prizes. And then we also ended up playing in some other amazing games, which was super fun. And so we hope to probably do it in the future as well. So then going on to AIAS as an organization, this is just kind of a reminder slide at this point. We have our national president, our national VP, and our Midwest Quad director. These are all the people you can contact if you want to learn a little bit more about the nationals. Obviously, I'd recommend working your way up, either talking to me first as chapter president, or if you want, you can go straight to Midwest Quad director Cooper Moore, amazing guy. And then if all else fails, Sarah and Aaron are wonderful people, and I'm sure they'd be willing to answer any questions you have about the organization. Then a little reminder that we are a part of the Midwest Quad. So that's all of these lovely states in purple here. And also another reminder that we are hosting Cornelius this semester. His Instagram handle is right there at cornelius.aias. If you are not following him, I would highly recommend following him. We're hopefully going to get out a few more posts before we sadly have to give him away at the end of the semester or at Forum. Speaking of Forum, we do have Forum 2020. It is going to be happening January 5th through the 8th, virtually in Chicago. The topic is palimpsest, which is quite accurate for Chicago, and I think they've chose the topic very well. The cost is $150 for AIAS members and $200 for non-members. So I'd recommend just getting a membership since it's only $50 anyways, and then getting that $150 ticket. The website for more information on everything that's going to be happening there, including speakers and other events that will be taking place virtually. It's just AISforum2020.com. It's right there on your screen. So going over some of the events that we plan to be hosting over break and into next semester, we will be having a Winter Wonderland competition. This is going to be a competition to win some $5 gift cards. And they're going to be super easy things to enter. We're going to be happening every single week over the break. And they're open to any architecture, interior architecture student. You do not have to be a chapter member to participate. Just take a photo of your image, send it to the e-board, and you will be entered into a chance to win your $5 gift card. The post will be happening on Instagram, and for more information about this, do keep an eye out on Instagram. But what will end up happening is every Tuesday over break, we will be announcing last week's winner as well as announcing the next week's topic. So pretty fun in that, and I highly recommend everyone getting involved. Then we do have our Creators Ball event 2020. This is something that we hold annually every single year. Last year was a little earlier. Thankfully, we were able to get it in before COVID, before spring break and before COVID really hit. But we are still going to try to do one this year, though it's going to be significantly later in the spring semester. Again, hopefully we'll be able to avoid COVID issues. However, even if COVID is still going on, we are going to try and take all safety precautions we can, and we will only be hosting it if we really do feel like we can keep it safe and help everyone safe and healthy that's attending. But this is going to be a gala-style event for architecture students hosted in the spring. It is, like I said, going to be late spring. It's welcome to any students in the school and more. So if you are an individual within the School of Architecture and Design, feel free to bring your friends or dates along to this event. It's going to be super fun, and we're planning on hosting it somewhere outside in Lawrence. We don't have specific details yet as to which venue we're going to be renting out, but it will be somewhere outdoors in Lawrence. We are planning on also getting some food trucks brought in, so that should be super fun. Again, do be looking out on Instagram for information, and if you are interested in volunteering for this, feel free to contact our Vice President, Lydia Jingling. You can contact her at AIASKUVP@gmail.com, or if you can find her on GroupMe, I know she's more than willing to bring you into the loop that way as well. Firm visits. So right here we do have a Google form. If you are able to scan it, I would highly recommend. This is just for us to gauge kind of what you guys want to see from firm visits next semester, whether you want to see a specific type of firm, whether you have a specific firm in mind, or what exactly you want to get out of firm visits, so we can kind of start to tailor next semester to what students want and need. Feel free to fill this out as many times as you want. So that we can, if an idea comes to you, fill it out again. And feel free to share this with fellow students. If they have a firm that they want to tour, or if they want to learn about a specific type of firm, fill this out either with them, for them, or just send them the QR code or the link and have them fill it out so that we can kind of start to collect that kind of information. So future general body meetings. We will be having future general body meetings starting again next semester. We're probably going to have one very late in January, most likely the final Wednesday of that month. They are going to continue to be open to everyone, and they will most likely be held on Google Meets. If the time or location changes at all, we will let you guys know on Instagram, hopefully around a week or two in advance. But do kind of be thinking about that already. That's going to be going over what we expect to do the following month, and reviewing anything that happened in forum, and reviewing anything that happened over winter break. So outreach, just another reminder, our Instagram is at @KU_AIAS. It's probably the best way to outreach to us and to know what's going on in the chapter. And specifically through our Instagram, we've had 2 programs happening this semester with the Student Shoutout and the Professor Highlights. Both are amazing opportunities for you to get to know your fellow students and professors. Since we aren't really on campus anymore, we don't really get that one-on-one interaction. A quick note about Professor Highlights: it will be changing names next semester to Faculty Highlights, so that we can include more than just professors into the fray, and hopefully be able to shout out some more amazing people and highlight some more amazing faculty members. And then we also have our YouTube channel, AIAS University of Kansas. That is probably where you're watching this, but it has a bunch of other resources on it. And I'd highly recommend looking into some of our other videos we have, especially the Arch Hangouts are a great way to kind of get to know the industry a little bit more. But Marvin Minutes is another resource we have on there. If you do miss a general body meeting and you weren't able to watch the full recording, these are usually going to be every Sunday, and we, as of right now, are planning on continuing them next semester. but they're just 3-minute videos, 3-minute video just to update you on what's happening this week and next week, so that you guys know what opportunities await. So really quickly, student shoutouts. To reiterate what exactly they are, we are going to they're to shout out students and show our appreciation for all the students and their hard work in the school, seeing as we are architecture students and we do put a lot of effort into everything we do. These are the 3 amazing individuals we shouted out this month. If you have a student in mind, or if you have a friend in mind that you would like to also shout out, this QR code here will take you to that. It's open to any M.Arch or IA student, and it will be continuing next semester. We won't be doing it over winter break, just to kind of let everyone kind of relax, take their mind off of school for a bit before we jump back in and continue shouting out some amazing students. Very similar story for professor highlights. We got the opportunity to highlight 2 amazing professors on the faculty, Kent Spreckelmeyer and Ann Patterson. And they will be continuing again next semester, and hopefully we're going to continue the trend of having 2 every month, but they are going to be open to any professor and faculty starting next semester as well. If you have a specific faculty that hasn't been highlighted, but you want them to be highlighted next semester, do feel free to contact me. Just send me a quick email that just says, hey, I want this professor to be highlighted, and that's all you have to do. Or you can direct message me on Instagram, GroupMe, or any other means you can find. Next, going over calendars, we do have the 2020 KU Strip Calendar. It's our 2021 KU Strip Calendar, which is our fundraiser for the chapter. It usually is our main source of revenue. They are a 3x36-inch calendar that's originally designed to fit along the side of a drafting table, and they are quite the tradition within the School of Architecture and Design, being here for over 50 years now. If you're interested in ordering one, we have a link down here to the KU bookstore where you can find them there. They're also incredibly cheap at only $8 a pop. You probably won't find many other calendars that come that affordable. And next we have Freedom by Design. This is going to be our community service portion of our chapter, as I've previously stated, and they are officially starting to kick off some of that community service this week with helping out the Lawrence Community Shelter this Saturday. If you're interested in helping out with Lawrence Community Shelter, or just interested in helping out with any other projects that they undertake next semester or over winter break, do feel free to scan this QR code. That'll let our Freedom by Design director, Jenna, know that you are interested in helping out whenever opportunities are available. And that brings us to the town hall portion. Again, this is virtual or recording, so I can't ask in person, but if you do have any questions, do feel free to email me, AISKUpresident@gmail.com. I do check that email quite regularly, so I should be able to respond relatively quickly. If you're interested in joining AIAS, it's pretty simple. Just go to AIAS.org, click the Join Now tab, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. Again, if you are not following our KU Instagram account, it's just at KU_AIAS, and our YouTube channel, AIAS University of Kansas. With that ends the general body meeting for November, and I look forward to seeing you all in January.